Hey everyone, I actually have a quick question for you all. Have you ever thought about how much you're worth? Well, personally for me, I try not to think about it, but it's something we need to know. We need to know how much we're worth. So our topic for today is our net worth. And we're going to try to figure out what our net worth is today. Next slide. So your net worth, what is it? It is your assets minus your liabilities, and with that, you will get your net worth. So again, assets minus liabilities equals your net worth. That's a formula that we're going to be using throughout this whole video. And in this, please do not include your income. Your income is not included in your net worth. So what is your net worth? Your assets, or what goes into your net worth, excuse me. Your assets. Anything that you own that has value. Liquid assets is anything you can sell for cash. And here I am. I'm blocking. Oh, the video blocks me. I can't really read that. Anyway, there are several types of assets. If you can't see, if you want to learn more, however, we are focusing on personal assets. There we go. I did it. I love technology. Anyway, let me restate that. So there are several types of assets if you want to learn more. However, for this particular video, we are just focusing on personal assets. So this is a worksheet that I want you all to complete. I want you to list all of your assets. I gave you examples. Cash on hand, checking, savings account, all of that. If you have an asset, list it. And the value of your car is also an asset. Liabilities. We're going to list our liabilities. Your debt, the money that you owe your mom, loan balances, credit card debt, because we all have a credit card debt, and your rent. And there's more. Just make your own list, make this worksheet your own, and be honest with yourself. Okay, we're going to start with my assets and my liabilities. Please do keep in mind that this is me from about 5 years ago. I am no longer in this position, but I was once upon a time. Next video. What do we have here? Okay, we have this. This is my worksheet. This is what my worksheet would look like. We have assets, again, minus liabilities equals our net worth. So my total assets were $10,000, $10,800. My total assets were $10,800 once upon a time. I listed my assets. I listed their value. My liabilities, and these are actually real numbers. My student loans, I think my student loans have gone up since then. It's about around $50,000 now. But anyway, I took out a personal loan, but I took out a personal loan so I could invest it. See? But I did not include that into my assets, just so you know. MasterCard. Yeah, $3,000. That's typical. Okay. My total liabilities from a time way back when was $56,000. Like 56, 3. Oh, I need to go back to school. So it's 56, 300. I don't remember how to. I'm so sorry. Why take financial advice from me? You see the number down there, about 56 grand, right? I'm sorry, it's 12 a.m. What time is it? Yeah, it's definitely after 12 a.m. Anyway, we're going to finish this video. So, my liabilities were $56,300. Ah, got it. So, what is my net worth? We took my $10,800 and we subtracted $56,300, and I was left with a negative net worth. Did I do something wrong? No. That's how it works. You can have a negative net worth. That's very normal. Most people have one. It's negative because my liabilities are more than my assets. My assets were only about 10 grand. My liabilities about 50 grand, 55 grand, excuse me. And my overall net worth is $45,500. So let's go to the next slide and I'll continue. And so what does this number mean for me? This number just determines that no one's ever going to kidnap me. That's not happening. So why we have to ask ourselves, why is this number important? This number is important because it determines how well a bank will treat you. If I have a negative net worth, it is going to be very difficult for me to get a loan. I want to buy a house. It's going to be difficult, right? I want a credit card with a high balance. They're going to look at me and say, no, not happening. But if my net worth was positive $45,500 and that number was positive, banks would be calling me. I would have to change my number. I could get nearly any loan that I wanted. I could get a loan for 50 grand to about 100 grand possibly. There's a lot you can do with the net worth of $45,000. So that's why that number is important. Also, it tells me just how deep in debt I am or if I'm doing well. And that's something that you don't want to discourage yourself from finding out. You need to know that number. So we're going to combine this number with our previous lessons, if you've been following my videos, and you can determine how long it's going to take you to get out of debt based on your income, and if you can change around some spending habits, spend less money on things that are not essential, and you could take that savings. If you just disciplined yourself for a year and not bought coffee, don't buy video games, don't go shopping, don't do any of that. You save all that money, and at the end of the year, you could pay off your debt, but you could also invest that money that you saved and you can let it grow. And what happens is you can actually, I'm almost there. You can use that money, that your profit from your investments, to pay off your debts. Again, let's repeat that. If you invest your money and when you make a profit, you take that profit, that growth, and you can use that to pay off your debts. We're going to get through this. So for me, When COVID happened, I was forced to stay at home and I could not work my second and third job. Luckily, I was an essential worker for one of my jobs and I was able to still earn an income. However, because I was staying home forcefully, I did save a lot of money. I saved a lot of money to the point where I easily had $2,000 in my bank account. And yes, and for us poor people, we know how difficult that is to maintain even the $2,000. For everyone else on YouTube who don't have that struggle, bless you. So, let's get to our next video. We're almost through. What is your net worth? Did you do the worksheet? Do I have to check your homework? Anyway, either way, if you did the worksheet, great. Save the information, like I've said in my other videos. Save it into a binder. You can use Excel, you can use a Word document, however you want to do it. Save the information so you can know not how much you are worth, but you can know your financial. I'm helping you all create a kit throughout my videos. When you're going to have enough worksheets where you're going to create your own kit, and you're going to be able to take that information and determine whether or not you can buy a house. You can just do more. And you see how flexible you are in certain areas. I'm going to teach you how to read it. So, what was your net worth? Don't put that number in the comments. No one needs to know your business. Do not put that number in the comments. You do not want that one tech-savvy person to come after you and take your $1 million assets. You don't want that. Keep the number to yourself. Watch my previous videos. Learn from this video, take the advice, and move forward. Thank you all and have a good night. Good morning? It's morning somewhere. Bye, everyone.